Hi, I'm Ollie. I've been playing paintball professionally for over 10 years now. I've played on some of the best teams in the world and I've won countless tournaments. I owe all of my success to long hours of tedious drills and countless weekends of practice. In this video, you will learn the tips, tricks, and secrets that I've learned along the way. Now, these techniques are the same ones I've taught to hundreds of people all over the world. No matter your age, what position you play, skill level, this program is guaranteed to make you a better player. Everything in paintball is connected. We're going to start off at the very beginning, the basics, and we're going to work our way up to the more advanced mechanics and drills. You'll see these techniques are progressive. A technique you learn in the beginning will be reinforced in a drill later in the program. So let's get on the field. Here we are at beautiful Camp Pendleton Paintball Park in sunny California. Blessed and very fortunate to have such a wonderful field this close to my home. It's the first time in my life, and I'm going to plan to take advantage of it. Before we get into the tips, tricks, and all the little secrets I'm going to teach you out there, we're going to warm up. Getting your body warm before engaging in any sport or activity is vital to prevent injury. A brisk jog around the field helps increase your heart rate and alert your body to prepare for exercise. When stretching, make sure to hold each stretch for at least 15 seconds. When playing paintball, you use every part of your body. There are a lot of explosive movements in paintball, like running off the break and diving into bunkers. So making sure your hamstrings are properly stretched is crucial. Other areas like your shoulders, wrists, hips, ankles, and neck are all very important to the warm-up and stretching before you play. So make sure when you stretch to include all areas from your feet to your fingertips. Stretching gets overlooked quite often, so make sure you don't take it for granted, and make sure you do it every time before you play. Now that our body's warmed up and we've stretched out, let's get to the first drill. One of the most important things in paintball is your equipment and how your equipment is set up specifically for you. Now, a very simple test is to take your gun or your marker and hold it straight out in front of you like this, okay? Perfectly like this. You want the butt of your tank to go right into the bend of your elbow, okay? Now doing this, I know that my gun is set up exactly for the length of my arm, and I can hold my gun and position it just like this all day long without ever getting tired. You want to have your gun properly set up for you in such a way that the butt of the tank goes right here into your shoulder, okay? Almost like the butt of a rifle. And you can hold it here right in front of your face all day long without ever getting tired. After having your gun completely comfortable for you and set up to your likings, you need to make sure that your body is comfortable, okay? That you understand that you can relax and bounce a little bit. You never want to be too rigid. Having an athletic stance is very important, okay? And when I say an athletic stance, it's like this. If you're my opponent and you're sitting straight in front of me, and I'm competing against you, whatever it may be, I want to have my eyes on you, okay? I want to have my shoulders squared up to you. I want to have my hips, my knees, my toes, everything, my hands, my gun, directly pointed at you, okay? And in this stance, it's an athletic stance. I'm able to go from my left or to my right. I'm able to go down, I'm able to go up. Whatever it may be, I'm in an athletic stance. I'm not sitting here rigid, not being able to turn, to bend down, or awkward. I'm completely just relaxed with bouncy knees, able to move, able to go, able to fill, whatever it may be. And that's an athletic stance. This here is Kyle in a very unathletic stance, playing his opponent, which is at the opposite end of the field, his mirror, completely not squared up. Now if Kyle was to square up, now Kyle, put your shoulders, like as if you're playing him, like that. His shoulders now meet his opponent's shoulders completely across the field. His barrel is completely pointed at him. Both of his legs are squared up to him as well. And at any point or another, if Kyle wants to play out the right, he's able to fight out of the bottom right. He's able to fight out of the very top. He's able to fight out of the top left. He's able to fight out of the bottom left. And he's able to release at any moment. Good. So after learning your athletic stance, you really need to start to learn the shape and the importance of each bunker. Every single bunker out here has a different shape and form and pretty much a different importance wherever it's placed. You really need to know your awareness of how far you stick your arms out, your head, your hair, your legs, your toes, whatever it may be. I like to call it the invisible plane. When you're playing, you need to conform yourself to the actual shape and size of the bunker. And like I said, every single bunker has a different shape and size, so you need to be able to contort your body any which way possible in order to fit in there, stay alive, and keep that athletic stance. Now, if I was playing my opponent and I was playing him like this in such a way that he could see my elbow, he would know that I'm coming out of the right-hand side. Now, this is part of breaking the invisible plane. If I know my invisible plane is right here, when I'm playing my opponent, I've got to be completely in there as far as possible to that imaginary plane, okay, without actually exposing yourself. So from here, if I'm battling my opponent downfield, he doesn't know exactly where I'm going to come out of until it's too late. If I was to do something like this, all of a sudden he would notice that I'm coming out off the right-hand side, which at any moment, if he's out and he's got the advantage of me, he'll see that and he can actually just start shooting the balls right there, and I can come right out into it. So from here, it's everything, whether it's your gun, whether it's your elbow, whether it's your knee, whether it's your foot, or whether it's even as simple as the hair on the top of your head. I know you're going to come out that way, and I'm going to be prepared to shoot you. So when you're playing a bunker, whatever the bunker shape may be, you need to know exactly how far you can go before you're actually exposed. I'm matched up against Kyle completely across the field. And as I see Kyle, I can see a little bit of his loader, okay? Although Kyle thinks he's completely safe without getting shot, I can see the tip of his hair, I can see the white of his headband, and I know exactly where he's looking. And at any moment, if I just place the perfect ball, he could come right out into it. He needs to be completely safe inside of his bunker, not exposing himself, pushing himself to the furthest possible point before he breaks the invisible line in order to snap out and shoot me. See, from here, with Kyle not giving me anything before, I don't know where to shoot. I've got to keep guessing. He's completely safe inside of his bunker, not breaking the invisible plane until he actually comes out to commit a straight shot. Every single shape of the bunker is going to be a little bit different, okay? You're going to need to know how to play the little Dorito versus the big Dorito, versus the tall temple versus the small temple, versus the cylinder versus the cupcake, versus the laydown versus the A. Whatever it may be, you need to really adjust to each and every bunker. The beauty of the Dorito is because it comes up at a point, you're able to snap shoot out of the right-hand side very quickly and bam out of the left-hand side very quickly. And that's the unique part of it, keeping your legs wide enough to have a steady base able to move from left to right. But at the same time, it's also very dangerous because if I'm at the opposite end, all I need to do is this or this to shoot you from the left or the right. So you've got to know that. Here we are at the stand-up can. The stand-up can, if you ask me, is one of the worst bunkers and also one of the best bunkers on the field. The reason it being the worst is because it's so round and you've only got two sides to come out on it. Really, you can maybe come out of the top left, maybe out of the bottom left, but you can't come over the top and you can't use everything. Now, because the can is such a tall bunker, everybody always likes to play in a standing position. Although you may think you're safe, you might have a couple of your limbs sticking out, like your foot, okay? Not being aware that you've broken the invisible plane because you're up here playing and you're not down there. The beauty of the stand-up bunker is because you get to stand up the whole time and you kind of relax and you get to get a lot of visual information out of it. That's why I like the stand-up bunker. Obviously, every bunker has a different size, all right? So the littler guys tend to play the littler spots as the bigger guys play the bigger spots. But if you want to be a good paintball player, you need to learn how to play them all. From here, I'm very limited, okay? I'm very tight. I need to make sure that I'm safe from my left as well as my right. I'm never breaking this invisible plane, but what I like about this bunker is I'm able to come over the top left, over all the way, whatever it may be, switching sides, in and out, over the top, back to this side, and notice I'm in an athletic stance. And as if my opponent was in the snake with me at the other end, I'd be safe from him, and I'd be playing him squared up. And at any point from here, I could roll out, eliminate him, and take off. After you set up your marker, completely comfortable for your likings, you've learned how to be in the athletic stance, you've learned every shape and size of these bunkers. You know how to keep yourself as tight as possible, never breaking that invisible plane until you commit. Once you've learned all that, I'm going to teach you how to snap shoot. So here we are, doing everything properly, being in the athletic stance, never breaking that invisible zone, having my gun completely set up and comfortable for my likings, and I'm snap shooting. The point of the snapshot is to be completely concealed in your bunker, not breaking that invisible plane, not letting your opponent know where you're coming out of, being completely comfortable, being in that athletic stance, being square to your opponent, coming out, delivering an accurate shot, and coming right back into the same position. Hence the name of the snapshot. Now the secret to this is to completely do everything that I've already taught you. Be into your spot and imagine that this bunker is invisible. With this bunker being invisible, I know that when I come out and I gain my visual information, and what my visual information is coming out and this cone being my target, I know that when I come back inside, my barrel right here, if this bunker was invisible, I could actually shoot right through it and it'd be hitting that target. So in my head, I imagine that this whole bunker is invisible, knowing that my target is right here. With my gun aimed right there, although I haven't broken the invisible plane, I come out and I can deliver an accurate snapshot and be right back in there, having my gun still aimed at that target. So from here, if you do this properly, every time you come out, your first ball, your second ball, your third ball should be right on target. Notice that I'm not breaking the invisible plane. I'm pushing myself to as far as I can possibly go before I actually come out and deliver an accurate shot. So here we go. Let's dive into the drill section of it. Okay, let's start shooting our gun a little bit. Right here will be the first, and it'll be the most simple drill we'll probably do all weekend. Okay? Every time we do a drill this weekend, let's make sure we go very slow and controlled. There's no race, there's nobody down there, there's no competition, there's no tournament to win. We're here to learn how to do it properly, okay? So every time you mess up, it's okay to mess up, as long as you figure out what you did wrong and fix it the next time. Here we go, we've got Kyle in the small Dorito, okay? It being the first drill, we want to go very slow and calm and cool and collected, okay? Simply, he's just gonna roll out, he's gonna take a couple shots of the cone, and he's gonna do this 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the key things, guys, is having that athletic stance, having your gun completely comfortably set up for you, being right here into your shoulder, having your gun pointed up always at the target, and rolling out and taking a couple shots. Now, as simple as that may be, you could also be doing it wrong. The most important thing throughout this segment is to never drop your gun. If you drop your gun, you're completely doing the drill wrong. Now remember what I said. You imagine this bunker is invisible, and the target is straight through this bunker. And if I were to have my gun aimed right here, I would shoot right through this bunker and hit that target. Now the point of the snap is to be able to come out and deliver that extremely accurate shot at a blink of an eye and come right back in. But think about it. When I'm in the bunker like this, I'm still aimed at my target. If I were to do anything as this, I would be off my target, which would result in coming out and having a very inaccurate snapshot. So you need to make sure while you're doing this drill, you always have your barrel up. Another thing when you're doing this drill, you gotta remember the invisible line, okay? You gotta think there's an opponent down there. Although we're doing this very slow and calm and cool, if you have your elbow out or if you have your loader out, you're doing this drill very wrong. Now the last thing when you're doing this drill is being in an unathletic stance, whatever it may be, okay? If you're doing this drill in such a way like this where you're kind of bending over or rolling over, you're doing this drill completely wrong. That is the first drill of this segment. You're simply going to get into the athletic stance, come out, shoot a couple balls at the target, and you're going to do it 10 times in a row. Do it with your more dominant hand for the first time. After you've mastered the small Dorito, I want you guys to move on to another bunker, okay? Whatever it may be, whether it's the small temple or tall temple. But ideally, I want you to repeat what you just did in a different bunker. So here, Kyle's gonna be again lined up in an athletic stance, not breaking the invisible plane, having his barrel up. He's gonna come out and simply shoot a couple shots at the target. He's gonna do this 10 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now after you've done it once, do it again. Okay. One thing he did wrong was about at the 7th time, he dropped his barrel. I want you to do it again. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, after you've done the drill numerous times in different bunkers, now go to any bunker you like. Do the same thing 10 times, but I want you to start to play and explore the whole bunker. The next trick is to doing it left-handed. A simple tip is to simply put your gun in your left hand, cruise around the house, holding the trigger. Just kind of the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. Next thing you know, it's become second nature. You're gonna be on the field playing with your right hand and just switched right over to your left without even thinking about it. Whether you're watching TV or going to the refrigerator to get a snack, just simply grab your gun and cruise around your house with it. So after you've done everything that I've already told you with the right hand over the top, and I've given you that new tip to walk around your house holding your gun, and the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. Next thing you know, it's gonna become second nature. But before that, I want you to repeat now, doing exactly what we did in your dominant hand, which for me was my right the first time. I want you to do it now with your left. Being able to shoot with your left hand is very, very important, okay? Like I said, the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. And it might feel awkward and uncomfortable at first, but one day you'll be playing and you'll notice that you're switching from your right to your left without even knowing about it. It becomes second nature. Just as well as knowing the shape and the size of every bunker, being comfortable inside of it, being able to come out left-handed is gonna completely throw a wrench in your opponent's gear. He's never gonna know what you're gonna do. Whether you're gonna come out here, whether you're gonna come out here, whether you're gonna come out here, whether you're gonna come out here. So if you don't know how to play left-handed, that could be a major disability to your game. So I assume you've mastered everything that we've already done. I assume you know how to hold your gun properly and all that. Now we're gonna dive right into the shooting drills, right at each other, okay? We're gonna jump right in. This drill is one of my favorites. It was actually created by Alex Frazier. It's called the one-ball check-in drill. Simply line up 2 mirrored bunkers, roughly 40, maybe 50 feet away from each other. Get an opponent and get into your spot. The trick of it is you're only allowed 1 shot every time you come out. You may come out, save your shot, but you've only got 1 shot. And once you shoot, you've got to check all the way back in. So this is how you start the drill. You get in your bunker, you say, "Hey Kyle, you ready to go?" He gives you the thumbs up. You get in your bunker so that you can't see each other, and you say this: 3, 2, 1, go! Aha, that's one for me. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Woo, hit. Good shot, Kyle. Okay, let's do it again. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! All right, good. Let's do it one more time. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Now this drill is pretty tiring. I'm out of breath here, but it's very effective. You know, I can do this drill for about half an hour on maybe 2 pods of paint in 0 air. So if you're on a budget and you want to get really good, simply just grab your buddy and do this drill. Let me give you some tips to this drill and snap shooting in general. Now most of the time, when I explain this drill, people think that every time they come out, they have to shoot. That's not necessarily the case. I may be able to come out and get visual information, the little things. You know, where's his hair sticking out? Where's his elbow? Where's his loader? And know where he is. And at this point, I can almost time the shot. But every time I shoot, I come right back in and I come right back out, being able to get that second accurate shot if my first one misses. Now the worst thing you can do when you're doing this drill is get into a rhythm, okay? Now a rhythm is something like this. Ready? I'm all set up, I've got everything ready to go. I come out for my snap shoot and I do this. 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 1 1,000. Right there, I've gotten to a rhythm, okay? I've done the same thing, I've come out of the same place numerous times. Now if my opponent is smart, he's gonna take a mental note of that, okay? And what he's gonna do is set up in such a way to shoot me or to get onto my rhythm and to shoot me, okay? Now a rhythm is like this, 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 1 1,000. If my opponent's faster and better, he's gonna beat my rhythm and come out, and when I'm going like this, 1 1,000, the next 1 1,000, he's gonna be back out and shooting me right in the gun or in the face. Now, although we're out here and we're working on our individual skills, it's always good to have a buddy or some sort of protege here like Kyle, who I can come out with and drill with. Because really, everything he does is gonna make me better and everything I do is gonna make him better. And also a little healthy competition is on the line. How about I bet you I play you the 1-ball check-in drill, first one to 5, doesn't buy lunch. Look. 3, 2, 1, go! Aha, that's one for me. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Hit. Good shot. Ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Ah, there we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, hit! Damn, I gotta buy you lunch. Good plan, kiddo. Most people would assume that this drill is too easy and too simple and there's no need to practice it. But really, it's a very, very important drill, especially in the learning process. Every field has 2 starting stations, your side and your opponent's side, okay? We're simply gonna do this. You start in the starting station as if you're going out to the back right corner, okay? But we're gonna stand here and be completely stationary, and all we're gonna do is twist and turn and shoot the cone. Just like this. This is exactly the same position that I was in when I was doing the snap shooting, okay? Again, I'm in my athletic stance. I've got my gun and my barrel up, my tank completely pushed into my shoulder, and I'm looking at my target as if my target right now was my opponent, okay? I'm gonna put my barrel right here against the gate. I'm gonna keep my eye on the target, and I'm gonna go in my head, 3, 2, 1, go! Again. 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 So now we're gonna have Kyle do it. Kyle, get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 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 go. Okay, good, Kyle. So now I'm gonna give you guys a tip and a trick, okay? Kyle, get back into your athletic stance, all right? Now the point of this, again, just like the snap shooting, we're aimed, we're at our target, we're at our opponent, we're squared to him, okay? Kyle's gonna have his gun ready and steady, okay? It's gonna be completely solid in his hands, all right? But from here, okay, it's not with the arms, okay? It's actually with the twist of the stomach. So you're gonna wind up like a spring, okay? Imagine your abdominals are a spring, okay? Kyle comes out, he's gonna point at his target, okay? Shoot it, okay? Keep your head and your eyes on the target, and you're gonna wind your chest like this, as if your body was a spring. So here, I'm at the target, okay? And I'm gonna wind, keep my eyes on the target, and so as soon as I say go, my body and my abs are completely tight. I'm gonna spring right to it, okay? I'm not gonna go over, I'm not gonna go under. I'm gonna spring right to it. All right, so here we go, get into athletic stance, okay? Now point your gun at the target, keep your eyes locked in on the target, okay? Tighten your abdominals and completely turn your gun to the gate, keeping your eyes stayed on the target. So right now, Kyle's whole entire middle section is tight like a spring, okay? Imagine a spring, when you wind it, when I let go, it's gonna shoot right to where it needs to go, okay? Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. So now after you've done that drill 10 times, you've wound yourself up like a spring, you've shot the target, okay? I want you to do it another 10 times and another 10 times. So a total of 30 times you're going to do it, okay? Again, repetition is very important. The more you do it, the better you're gonna get it. In a real game scenario, the point of this drill is to be able to turn and accurately get that first shot off, just like in a snapshot, okay? If I'm accurate with my first shot, my second or third or fourth shot's gonna be right in on my target. Now, if I were to do this, 3, 2, 1, go, and twist and turn and flop my gun all over the place, I could be shooting so sporadically around the field, there's no way I'm gonna hit anybody, okay? But what's important is, because this is where the conglomerate of people start, obviously in the beginning of the game, say you're playing 5-man, 7-man, whatever it may be, 10-ball or rec ball game, you're gonna have everybody lined up right here in the starting station. Now, if you're accurate enough, and I'm going out to that corner, I could actually twist and turn and put an accurate shot right into that back center, and possibly even eliminating an opponent, maybe messing up his shot so that I can make it comfortably to my spot. So imagine we're in a real game scenario, okay? Obviously, there's always gonna be someone in the back center, 99.9% of the time, okay? In this drill, you'll notice that there's a target. He's right back there. A tall wooden target right back into the back center. You can kind of see the silhouette of his head and his shoulder, okay? Now, if I can do that drill accurately and precisely, okay, I'm actually gonna be able to make it to this corner, hopefully alive, with putting shots right into him, maybe eliminating him, maybe messing up his shot so that I make it there. Let's try it out. Again, we're gonna start in the athletic position. We're gonna have my gun up, my tank pressed into my shoulder, my hips, my knees, my toes completely pointed at my opponent. My opponent is in the same starting station across the field. So here we go. In my head again, I do 3, 2, 1. So again, in the same starting position, I'm gonna twist and turn in my head, and I'm gonna deliver an accurate shot right into the back center, at the same time releasing to the back right corner. 3, 2, 1, go. Now in this drill, just like the last 2 drills that we've done, I want you to repeat this 10 times. You ready? Cal, 3, 2, 1, go. So now that we've done that first drill, okay, we're simply gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do it in a different position. That last scenario was me running and shooting out to the corner, okay? Putting my first accurate shot into the back center. Now, I'm gonna switch positions. I'm gonna switch the roles, okay? It's gonna be me as the back center player shooting for the runner going to the corner. Now, instead of me twisting and turning like this, okay, because I'm a little outside of the bunker and not very safe, I'm simply gonna do this, okay? Twist and turn on the inside, okay? Now, this cone right here is my opponent. If you notice, right now, my opponent's going to the corner. How am I set up? I'm completely squared to as if I was playing him head on, okay? So now, I'm gonna do the same scenario, the same exact thing I did before, but I'm gonna run up to the spot, shooting to the corner. In my head, 3, 2, 1, go. Again, I'm squared up to my opponent. In my head, 3, 2, 1, go. And you stop once you reach the bunker. Three, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, go. Now Kyle again will be in his athletic stance, okay? Simulating like he's playing this back center bunker. He's gonna do exactly what I did. He's gonna do the same repetitions that we've done in the last 4 drills now, okay? So you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All the way in there, Kyle, shoot all the way in, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good, let's do it again. Hustle back. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good, let's do it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Now that you've done that 10 times, you're gonna need an assistant to help you out with the next drill, okay? Either ask your mom, your friend, your brother, your sister, whatever it may be, but this is exactly what he's gonna need to do. Kyle, get ready to go in the athletic stance. You ready? We're simply just gonna move this bunker back about 5 feet. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good, again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good, again. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Kyle, good. All right. Now notice what we've done. We started a drill in a simple planted manner, twisting and turning and shooting one cone, okay? And notice what it's turned into now. He just started from the back center and ran all the way up to here, about the 30, 40 yard line, okay? Again, notice what I said. Everything in paintball is connected. Now, we've done snap shooting, to off the break shooting, to now running and shooting. After you've done that first drill, this is a spin-off of it, okay? Feel free to do this as many times as you like. It's just kind of an extra drill to do, all right? Again, you're gonna start in the starting position, like we talked about, okay? But now, instead of it being one target, it's gonna be 2 targets. This first one being here, and the second one being here. It's a combination of the last 2 things that we've done, all right? Simply, start in the starting position, 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Good. After you've done that last drill, we're gonna do a spin off of a spin off. What we're gonna do now is get a teammate or a friend or someone from the field who plays, okay? Simply have him run from the back center all the way to the snake, okay? And you've got the opportunity to shoot him through those same 2 exact zones that you just shot those cones from. Hey, Kyle, you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Bounce you? Good. 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! How'd I do? Thanks. Now these run-throughs that you see in games are the big, game openers. They're the home runs of paintball, they're the touchdowns. These are moves that I cannot teach you here on the field right now in this section. Something that you've got to learn for yourself by lots of trial and error, lots of experimentation, and a lot of just having the guts to go and do it, okay? Right here, I'm teaching you the mechanics and the proper way how to actually run and shoot to bunker and eliminate an opponent, okay? Simply follow me. Now, imagine that you've got an opponent right here in this bunker, okay? You've got an opponent here in this bunker, okay? Now, as I'm coming and approaching my opponent in this bunker, again, just like snap shooting, just like off the break shooting, everything, my gun is up. Never have your gun down. Now, this is probably one of the most vital times to never have your gun down because I'm actually in the open, not behind a bunker, and completely susceptible to him rolling out at any moment and shooting me, okay? So it's very important when I approach him, I've got my gun up. And when I approach him, okay, I'm aimed most likely at the area where he would come out, okay? So as this being a little Dorito, having to know the shapes and sizes of the bunkers, you'd think that if he was able to come out, he would come out right about here. So when I'm approaching him, where am I gonna have my gun pointed? I'm gonna have my gun pointed right about here. All right, now for you guys at home, I'm just gonna draw you guys a nice bullseye right there, okay? So when I come and I bunker this guy, I've got my gun pointed right there, and as soon as I wrap and as soon as I see him, I'm able to hit him. Our first opponent's gonna be this wooden character behind this tall cake. You're gonna come out, you're gonna give them a couple good snapshots. As soon as you gain control of your opponent, you're gonna have a friend on the sideline saying, go, 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 go. At this point, this is your opportunity to launch. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna get a good stream on my opponent. I'm gonna have my friend, my teammate say, go, 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 go. At this point, I launch. From here, I've got my very first target, okay? Again, like we just went over, I've got my gun aimed right here. As soon as I cross the path and I can see him, I give him a good couple shots. Immediately, I turn and switch to the next closest opponent. In this situation, he's right here. Again, aiming most likely where he'd come out, which would be right here. As soon as I see him, give him a good couple shots. The very last opponent is right here, okay? Again, couple shots. And I come off, and I run off, and I do it again. So here we go. This is what it should look like. Three, two, one, go. Go, 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 go. Three, two, one, go. Three, two, one, go. Go, 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 go. Keep your gun up. Good. All right, Kyle. You dropped your gun. You got to do it one more time. So now that last one was very good. There's that one point where he shot his first opponent and dropped his gun. Because of that, he's got to do it again. Go, 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 go. Good, good. Just like every drill we've done today, we've started with our dominant hand, okay? And we slowly but surely started to move to our left hand, okay? In this drill, it's very important, just like every other drill actually that we've done, to use your left hand, okay? Keep using the tip and the trick that I told you, and one day left-handed will come to you like that. But after you've done that first segment of the drill 10 times, you've actually run up and down it 10 times, maybe more if you've messed up, okay? That's up to your helper to critique you, okay? Now you're gonna do it left-handed. It's gonna be the same scenario, same situation. You're gonna come out left-handed, you're gonna shoot at that target, and you're gonna launch, okay? Now, there's gonna be 3 targets. Again, all left-handed. There's gonna be one right here, there's gonna be one right here, there's gonna be one right here. Three, two, one, go. Go, 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 go. Good, keep that gun up. Come back, do it again, you dropped your gun. So now we've completed a full running and shooting drill, right-handed 10 times. Now we've also completed a full running and shooting drill left-handed 10 times. Now the next thing to do, if you guys really want to be good at paintball, and I know you want to because you're watching this video, is to be able to switch from right to left-handed or from left to right-handed on the run. So what you're going to want to do, again, is put in that back bunker. When you get a good stream on them, you launch. From there, you've got your gun in your left hand, aimed again at the target, shoot the target, and you switch. From here, you do it again, and you switch. Not as easy as it looks. It takes lots of practice, but I know with practice you can do it.